Does it feel like you were doing everything right, yet still falling behind? You got the degree, you landed the job, you negotiated the raises, you followed the playbook exactly as it was taught to you, yet somehow the game feels harder every single year. It feels like you are running on a treadmill that keeps speeding up, but the scenery never changes. Before we go further, I want to know if I'm talking to the right person. Does that feeling of running on a treadmill without moving forward resonate with you? If it does, pause this video right now and type treadmill in the comments. I want to see how many of us are feeling this exact same pressure. If you feel this way, you are not crazy and you haven't failed. The reality is simple. The old rules are dead. The economic playbook your parents followed in the 1990s is obsolete. Back then, the equation was linear. High income equaled getting ahead. Today, that equation is broken. Inflation quietly erodes your paycheck, housing prices sprint away from average earners, and the goalposts constantly move. If you feel behind, it is because the game changed while you were playing it. To win in this new environment, you must stop measuring success by income levels and start measuring it by net worth milestones. Before we map the path forward, we must dismantle the most dangerous lie in personal finance. High income is not wealth. Income is what comes in. Wealth is what stays. You can earn $200,000 a year and still be technically broke. All it takes is lifestyle inflation, consumer debt, and zero margin for error. We see this constantly. High earners who are one corporate restructuring or one bad quarter away from total financial panic. That is not wealth. That is a fragile golden cage. In this economy, your peace of mind doesn't come from the size of your paycheck, it comes from your keep rate. There are 3 specific net worth milestones that fundamentally change your psychology and your future. The first milestone is going from $0 to $100,000 in net worth. This is, without question, the hardest phase of the entire journey. In this phase, you are fighting against gravity. You have no momentum. In fact, you likely have negative momentum in the form of student loans or car payments. Every dollar you save here feels heavy because it requires active sacrifice. You are the only engine powering your financial life. If you stop working, the money stops growing. The math is not on your side yet. If you save $10,000 and the market returns 7%, you've made $700. That is mathematically positive, but emotionally insignificant. It doesn't change your life. However, crossing the $100,000 threshold triggers a critical psychological shift. For the first time, life's problems do not instantly become crises. A car repair is an annoyance, not a disaster. A layoff is stressful, not life-ruining. You aren't rich yet, but for the first time, you can breathe. The second milestone is the climb from $100,000 to $500,000. This is where the math begins to change in your favor. Compound interest turns from a gentle breeze into a reliable tailwind. Consider the numbers. If you have $300,000 invested and the market has an average 7% year, your portfolio grows by $21,000. That is the equivalent of a part-time salary. Yet you didn't work extra hours for it. You didn't sit in meetings for it. It just happened. At this stage, your money starts becoming your most valuable employee. It works 24 hours a day, never calls in sick, and never complains. This is the phase where successful people shift their focus from working harder to building systems. You stop obsessing over a 3% raise and start obsessing over asset allocation, tax efficiency, and automation. The danger here is the middle-class trap. When you see your net worth hit $400,000, you will feel wealthy. The temptation to upgrade your lifestyle, the bigger house, the luxury car, will be immense. If you succumb to lifestyle creep here, you kill the momentum. But if you stay the course, this is where you start to sleep better. You stop worrying about the price of groceries and start planning for the future with excitement rather than dread. The third milestone is $1 million. We need to redefine what this means. $1 million today does not mean private jets and yachts. If you think millionaire means never working again, you are operating on old definitions. But hitting $1 million buys something far more valuable than luxury. It buys autonomy. At this level, you achieve critical mass. Using a standard safe withdrawal rate, a $1 million portfolio can generate $40,000 a year in passive income. For many, that covers basic survival, housing, and food. This changes the power dynamic of your entire life. Market drops become uncomfortable, not terrifying. You stop asking, "Can I afford this?" and start asking, "Is this worth my time?" The real shift is the power to say no. When you have zero net worth, you have to say yes to toxic bosses, unreasonable hours, and stress because you need the check. When you have $1 million net worth, you can say no. You can walk away from bad situations. You are protected. This leads us to the twist most people miss. Wealth doesn't feel like luxury, it feels like control. We have been sold a fake version of success by social media, one defined by status symbols. But real wealth is quiet. Real wealth is waking up in the morning and realizing you don't have to be anywhere you don't want to be. This is why someone earning $80,000 with a high savings rate often feels richer than a CEO earning $500,000 with a high burn rate. The CEO is a highly paid indentured servant. The saver is free. Freedom beats status every time. I'm going to share the specific strategy for each level in a second, but first, I want you to make a commitment. Which phase are you currently fighting through? Are you in phase 1, fighting gravity, phase 2, building momentum, or phase 3, seeking autonomy? Do not be ashamed of where you start. Be proud that you are starting. Scroll down and comment phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3 right now. Let's see where this community really stands. So, how do you apply this? Your strategy depends entirely on the number you just wrote. If you are below 100,000, your mission is survival and aggression. You must declare war on high-interest debt. Build a boring emergency fund of 3 to 6 months. This is the only phase where work harder is the primary advice. You need to increase your income to escape velocity. If you are between 100,000 and 500,000, your mission is optimization. Automate your investing so you never see the money. Maximize tax-advantaged accounts like 401ks and IRAs. Most importantly, fight the urge to upgrade your lifestyle. Let the compound interest snowball roll uninterrupted. If you are above 500,000, your mission is protection and design. Diversify your assets. Start using your money to buy back your time, hire help, pay for convenience. Stop trying to buy your dream car and start financing your Dream Tuesday. Design your ideal average day and build a life that supports it. If you feel like you're running on a treadmill, it is time to step off. Stop playing the game of income comparison. The old rules are gone. The new rules offer a path to something better. A life where your time belongs to you. The first 100K will test your resolve. The middle section will test your patience. The final stretch will test your discipline. But at the end of the road, you don't just get money, you get your life back. Assess where you are today. Identify the one bottleneck stopping you from the next milestone and remove it. The treadmill is only mandatory if you refuse to get off. One last thing. I mentioned Dream Tuesday earlier. What does your Dream Tuesday look like? Is it waking up late? Is it working on a passion project? Is it spending all day with your kids? Write your Dream Tuesday in the comments. Writing it down is the first step to making it real. I'll be reading the comments to see what freedom looks like to you.